When I was 15 years old, I wanted nothing more than to get my license. However, I had a mild form of epilepsy called complex partial seizures, which prevented me from doing so. My neurologist recommended that I try the ketogenic diet, which has been proven in many cases to treat epilepsy. So what is the ketogenic diet? It is a high-fat, low-carb diet that's designed to put one in a state of ketosis, which I'll kind of go over in a little bit. Even though my family and I did extensive research, we decided to not put me on the ketogenic diet due to the other potential health risks. So I've never personally done the diet, but I have done extensive research and had several conversations with my neurologist about it. In some cases, the diet has been found to treat a multitude of medical conditions, one of the most common being epilepsy. Before I tell you about the treatment possibilities, I'll explain a little bit what the diet is, as well as what ketosis is, and then how it's used in epilepsy. So I'll start by explaining what the diet is. From a journal article called Epilepsy and Behavior, from Johns Hopkins doctors Polly and Eric Kassoff, the traditional ketogenic diet is described as a 4-to-1 ratio of fats to combined carbohydrates and proteins. In other words, the diet is 75% fat and 25% carbs and proteins. For the most part, this diet is safe. However, like all diets, it does have potential risks. According to newsmedical.net, some of these risks include constipation, low-grade acidosis, hypoglycemia, increased cholesterol. Long-term effects in kids include retarded growth, bone fractures and kidney stones, and some long-term effects in adults include weight loss and irregular menstruation in women. However, most of these side effects can be avoided by taking nutritional supplements along with the diet. So now you guys know about what the diet is, I'll tell you about what ketosis is. The author from the Ketogenic Diet Resource page, who has a master's degree in applied clinical nutrition and has done the diet for several years, describes it pretty simply. For those of us who run on a generally low-fat diet, our bodies run on glucose. Our bodies can store between 1,000 and 1,600 calories of fuel in glucose. However, if we starve, then our bodies begin to run on ketone bodies. And we can store hundreds of thousands of calories and fuel in ketone bodies, which allow our bodies to run a lot longer. So it's a complicated process of how our bodies turn stored fat into ketones, which I'm not going to get into now, but it is very effective in correcting metabolic dysfunctions. So what does that mean? It means the high blood sugar of diabetes can be reversed, and common medical conditions like epilepsy, autism, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease can be treated and sometimes even reversed. So how does it have to do with epilepsy? There have been several experiments, countless experiments, throughout the past several years which have proven the effectiveness in treating epilepsy, and they go back to the 1920s. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, author J.W. Wheelis, who is a part of the Department of Pediatrics and Nutrition at the University of Tennessee, fasting to obtain ketosis has been used since 500 BC, and in the 1920s, doctors introduced the ketogenic diet as a way to attain ketosis without starvation. Throughout the 1920s and into the 30s and 40s, the ketogenic diet was widely used. However, in the 40s, when anti-seizure medications became really popular, the diet died out. However, it's made a comeback in recent years as our society pushes towards more natural treatments. According to the official journal of the American Academy of Pediatrics, 4 researchers from the Johns Hopkins Medical Institutions studied 150 children who were on the diet for 1 year. 3 to 6 years after the study, they sent a questionnaire to the parents of the children regarding their current health, seizure frequency, and current medication. Of the 107 who responded, 20 were completely seizure-free, another 21 had a 90 to 99% decrease in seizure activity, 29 were completely free of medication, 28 were only on 1 medication, and 15 were still on the diet. There have been countless other studies that have had similar results to this one. So now you guys know a little bit about the ketogenic diet, what it is, as well as ketosis and how it works, and how it affects epilepsy. Obviously, if your loved one is considering the ketogenic diet, you should do more personal research and weigh the risks and benefits of the diet, but it can be a very good alternative to the prescribed medicines for many of today's common diseases.